Spiritual matters and things of that nature.
Hello, all beloved, we are one. It starts with the spirit, the life, or other way around. We don't know which is first, chicken or egg, do we? But it feels like we can become one again. But I will not talk only spiritual. I will talk about the structure of the new system, the new era system that will stop this sick, diseased structure of society that we are stuck into, sort of. The healthy. How is the healthy? The healthy is, how do you say it? It's loving, it's caring, it's welfare, it's ecological, all the foods, air, it's no radionuclides in the air. We can get it all, but we have to know what to do. And that's what we're working at. We are creating this some model of the system that will get us away from the pyramidal death culture. The death culture of pyramidal thinking, acting, administrating, doing the processes in hierarchical ways. It's actually a system of slavery. But this sun model brings us into the system of free units. And there is a web page. It's maybe a bit scaringly called for people here who have been watching TVs, because it's called NationalState.INFO. We didn't get in time internet here, but this is quite a mature web page that you can visit, NationalState.INFO. It could have been called PaganState.INFO. It's not there yet. Why pagan? Why national? Because the next era, if we get to the healthy society, could be inspired by not creating something that we didn't do before, by our predecessors, by the roots of our predecessors who lived in societies that were caring about, people took care of each other. People's children, you didn't sit in your one apartment having troubles with your kids. You had the whole tribe taking care of your kids. And it was high morals, it was good ecology. So, the idea to get there. What do we do? Our idea is to structure the competence into 14 basic areas. Why 14? It's just a number. Because mathematically, if you want to create the thinnest sun, just try. Take one little apricot and pinch in matches into it. And if to evenly redistribute in the apricot, you will have mathematical number of 14. It's just the easiest way, childish way to do it, and it is mathematically correct and scientific too. So, and this match in the apricot stands for an area of competence in which you put the highest utility creating competence team, which is chosen transparently, in a transparent way. So the key issues, of course, is transparency, and redistribution of wealth and all the resources of our Mother Earth to any unit of the Earth, not only people, but any unit, any living unit. So what do we do to reach there? And if this is competence of everything, what do we have to do first? It's quite a crucial issue, because we can't do everything directly, can we? The first things to do by our we have been working on this for 2 years approximately. The first, of course, is to get our financial system back, our banking back, so that we get real money, so that we can start to work and share the results of our work between us with functioning money. Right now we don't have it, we have a fraud money. That's, of course, a very important thing. And central banking. England, of course, is in a very special position by its imperialist culture. But you have also pagan roots. You do. Yesterday we met one woman here, Raga. She sort of was talking about these divine pagan goddesses that they have in Wales. And she had a marvelous symbol here with feminine openness and loving and caring fertility. And to get there, what do? First, we take back the money system, the banking. Second, we have to take back the media, because the people who talk sense, they don't get into the media, do they? Because it is all owned by some corporatist tribe. So if we talk about getting back pagan spirits with direct contact to the higher source, without any religion cork in between, just direct access. Because why I do know that? Because I come from Latvia, and we are the tribe of Balts. We have been moving around in the whole of Europe, but we have always had this spiritual culture of talking to God directly, and we have not lost it, although 800 years ago the Christian invaders came to us with swords and blood, and they burned our witches, that they called witches, although they were the wise women of the tribe, yeah? But it was done Inquisition and everything. But anyway, the point is, there is this direct contact to the higher source that everybody can reunite to, and the information comes really. If you stay open, lightning may strike. And it always does. If you are open, the information is just given to you. Put the right questions and it will come to you. And the next right question after banking system is media. And after media is what? What do you think? What do we need more?
People.
Sorry?
People.
You're right. You're totally right. You need your tribe to protect. Because right now, people are detribed. People are made sort of, I'm me and my family, and sort of who is else there? The street people, oh no, I don't know, who's that? But we need to know, we need to get a real group that is sufficient, something like 1 million or 2 to have contact to, and to protect it. And in that 14-ray system, there is one ray that is called open source system, where we have, for example, Facebook contact with our tribe, where we take care, we protect, and we give important information. And if we do this scientifically, there may be many layers in it. There might be a layer of genetical layer, of course, because right now, with this globalization thing, when the tribes are mixing, it is extremely important to take care of any tribe, that everybody feels loved, but not saying just purely, oh, it doesn't matter what tribe you are. Yes, it doesn't matter indeed to redistribute wealth and love to everybody, but to know how your tribe is doing, it is important to know, even genetically, how my tribe is doing. For example, I'm coming from Latvia. My tribe there is being genocided. We are being totally, physically destroyed by the tools of economical genocide. Last 20 years, we have lost 3/4 of our land. Our income has disappeared. Our banking system has just been totally taken over by corporate, we call it the tribe of corporatists. It has sort of, we don't know what race it has, we don't know what culture it has, than the culture sort of death. It's the culture of destroying the living systems. But we need to get the scientific system of protecting the tribe. So whatever you do, create some kind of tribe and protect it lovingly, not discriminating any other kinds of tribes. We don't need that. We can share love with all the other tribes too, but do have a tribe to protect. That's the third thing, absolutely, definitely. And what would we do next? The fourth thing, what could be that? Actually, it's not even the fourth. It's one of the very important things. It's environment. Because the air that we're breathing starts to become so contaminated and, for example, radioactive, that people become infertile. People become infertile in Japan and in Iraq and in Afghanistan just by breathing the air from nuclear polluted weapons. So, but we can't solve that problem before we get the banks back. We can't solve it before we get the media back, because we are sort of occupied. So those things are the things worth doing. I have not much time here on my hands, but those are the four things that you can start with. And don't spend so much time on with the television before it becomes the television of the people. And put your heart at getting back some kind of TV channels. Claim back real money, claim back real media for the people, and claim back the knowledge of all kinds of tribes around you, and protect all kinds of tribes you can sort of scan in, because we need to give support to each other. We need to connect to the higher source that will then provide us with the information how to start this new era, how to stop this pyramidal death culture. And please visit the webpage that is called NationalState.INFO, where you have this model of sun system, because it is a tool. If you get the competent people on every ray, and there is an instrument of distance in learning in it. We have summer courses. If you claim that every person who is about to be elected to represent the people has to have the competence in protecting people around him, that is one way to do it. Because people who get elected, they are not competent to protect you. And in these summer courses, we have education in all 14 competence areas. For example, even election system we are having. Is it democratical? Does it really get people to represent the people? Out there, up there, as they say? Of course not. Because the very system of it is that only people who are in parties can be elected. And people in parties represent only less than 1% of people in any country. What democracy are we talking? And even the party people are ruled by some kind of political ideology, which is sort of, you have to commit to different things. So we have to do quite a lot. But if we take these things that we have to do first, we have to really do them. So we can create real parliaments that will represent us, but we have to stop doing these elections where only party people can elect it. And we have to educate people in this summer competence, where all the areas of competence have got to the people who talk for us. We have to know that they are able to represent us. And one way to get these people competent is to create a totally different type of CVs. Totally different type of CVs. You can check this NationalState.INFO and make every person who is about to represent you, tell them, please write your CV describing your competence in each area of these 14 rays. If you can't find yourself competent in all 14 rays, you are not competent to represent the people, because you will mess it up. You will put again the power to some banksters and other kinds of corporate tribe that is sort of has stolen the land, has stolen the food resources, has contaminated the air and the water, and are lying about overpopulation of the world. People of Europe are dying out. They are not overpopulated. If people of Europe were previously 20% of the Earth's population, now it is 8%. And in 20 years, people of Europe will probably be few percent. We need to come back to the loving, spiritual way of being with our children, and say no to the slavery pyramidal system. Don't accept work hours of 40 and more hours. It is the modern slavery. We have such efficient systems of industry, of communication. Nobody should work more than 1 day a week. It is true. It was so. It was so previous 100 years ago. People didn't work a lot then. Now they are working more than ever, and children are left without parents, playing video games, killing, as never before children did. They had animals, they had horses, they had ecological nature around their houses. We have to really stop this madness now. And we have a tool, a sun model that will melt the pyramidal system lovingly. And it is non-violent self-improvement tool. It doesn't say that the right or the left are right. We are all the victims of the pyramidal system, and we have to liberate everybody. Even those people above, in the top of the pyramid, they are victims. They are probably have been in the most terrible culture, where they have been born. They have been born to be slave owners. They have been born to be slaves. So let's give some love to Rothschilds and Rockefellers, to Morgans and you know who, all the Zion Priorats, and tell them, hi guys, enough, go on vacation. We can do it better. We will create a system of competence, and we will do it better. Okay?
Okay.
Are you with me? Yes? NationalState.INFO. Please write and stay in touch, and we will have a global network to free humanity.